Good morning, guys. So this amazing morning, though it's cold, I'm going to share with you something very small from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight." This verse really spoke to me today, and just reminded me about where I put my trust in, and that is what I want to share with you on. That's what I want to us to reflect on this particular morning. Where do we put our trust in? So many times in life we find ourselves in situations or in places where we are, or let me say in seasons, we find ourselves in seasons where we find it a little bit difficult to trust in God, because we feel like we don't know what is the plan, God, what is going on, what is, we're in that place where we are like, God, I don't see what is going on around me. I don't understand at all. And so we find ourselves in a place where we find it difficult to trust God, and we would rather want to know what the next step is, or where we're going to be in the next moment, or things like that. But that's not really what God means when he asks us to trust him. Trust is a very difficult thing, because God asks us to trust him even when we cannot see, when we cannot see what tomorrow holds, when we cannot see where he wants us to go, when we cannot even understand what is going on around us at the moment. But he still asks us to trust him, to trust him in the process, to trust him through the journey, and to trust that he will lead us to a good ending. In another verse in the Bible, God says that he knows the plans that he has for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us, plans to give us a future and a hope, and even to give us an expected end. He also says that he knows the thoughts that he thinks towards us. They are good. They are plans that are supposed to give us an expected end. So he doesn't want to see us discouraged. He doesn't want to see us in a place where we are frustrated about our lives, but he really just wants us to trust him and to enjoy the journey of life. Sometimes so many things, especially when you're in a place where you're experiencing difficulty, it's not really easy to enjoy life. But even then, I challenge you I challenge you today, even when you're in a place of difficulty, even when you're in a place of frustration, even when you're in a place of uncertainty about your life, I challenge you to still trust him, to trust him blindly and to trust him foolishly. I read a book once that says that was talking about reckless abandonment to God. Yani ile umejiachilia tu, unajua, umejiachilia kwa God completely. Yani whatever happens, God ni wewe na mimi, And I believe that is an aspect of trust which God would also like us to have in him. Ile tunajiachilia kwake, God, whatever happens, ni wewe na mimi. If I go down, something like that. So I challenge you today to trust God. Wherever you find yourself in, whichever situation you're in, I hope that you'll have the strength in your spirit to trust God and to trust that he has a good plan for your life, and that he's going to lead you to a better place than where you are right now, and that is going to help you to grow beyond what you could ever think that you could become. So let's trust him today. This also speaking to myself, learning how to trust God again, learning how to really focus on him and be convinced in my mind that his plans for me are good, to give me a future and a hope. I challenge you to trust him today, and may you have an amazing day. God bless you.